Bring it towards me just a little.
There it is. So I'll get the top one. Okay. Hello guys, how's it going? A bit of a slow week this week, mostly because I spend a lot of my time doing various other things, like I do help my father this week. I had to do a bunch of trim in his house because he's working on refinancing, and he has a finite amount of time to get that stuff done. So I hopped and helped him out over there, which has been fun, but it's no progress for you guys. So, you know, a door is the only thing I've done this week. I just, you know, it's the only thing I've caught on camera. We've also done a lot of figuring out color schemes and what things were. We're kind of picking at the building a bit more, finding more fascinating little things about the house. Also, as you guys already know, this, well, it was yesterday for me. It'll be 2 days away from you guys, but my birthday was this Saturday, so I did spend a little bit more time with family and friends, things you gotta do around that time of year for yourselves. So, you know, no excuses, just letting you guys know that sometimes weeks won't always be work. And they can't be, you know, you have to have some fun too. So yeah, that's kind of how my week went this week. I hope you guys all enjoy the content. So I know you guys saw me strip this door. Also, I know you guys are going to be questioning why I went ahead and put it all back in. That is because I'm trying to keep the humidity out of this room because of our brick wall that's trying to dry. So I figured putting the door back in probably wouldn't hurt. Also, you know, it gives us some practice on how to get all the hardware back together and everything like that. So, you know, all the hinges are looking quite a bit better, which is good. So we've got that going for us. Yeah, and we're happy with it. Let's go to the other side of the door and have a look, shall we? Definitely looks better than a painted door. Digging the hardware. Looking much nicer here. Much nicer. So, pleased with that. You might have noticed that this plate here has this little extra bit. And I was wondering what that was myself. I didn't quite know. But I have found an answer because a lot of these are, well, similar. The house has a lot of these in them. Not all, but some. So the one that I found that was actually intact is this door right here. This door, as you can see, this is the normal side. But when I close it, you can see this side is one of those, but it has this little key. And this little key here actually is a little internal lock deadbolt. Now, this is the only one I can find that has this key on it, and I don't even know how it would come out. I haven't been able to figure that out quite yet, but it definitely does come off, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get some more of these keys or something similar to put back in the other doors, but we'll get to that when we come to it. Another news, something I forgot to tell you guys about last week, is the fact that when we did go onto the roof, I found the original roof color, the slate color, because there's two colors up there. There's like a blue-gray slate, you know, normal, typical slate colors, and then there's a green slate up there that makes up these little diamonds. And so I don't know why I forgot to mention that. It was actually my favorite thing that I figured out because I've been racking my brain forever on what color slate I should do up there, you know, trying to be exact with it. But now I know with certainty that those were the colors. Also did get this door, which is the bathroom door, 100% done, including the plates. But I haven't got the doorknob or anything done for this one yet. But this door is ready to stain and stuff. And as soon as I finish the stripping the rest of the bathroom, this will go back in as well. I need to order some shellac soon, it seems. And some other news. The brick wall is starting to dry out. I am getting closer to that. So as you can see, that's pretty good there. Good there. That brick's not good. That brick's okay. That's not so great. That one's good enough. That one's, so basically things are starting to dry out on the brick wall. We're not 100% there yet, but things are progressing. I'm hoping it'll only maybe take a week or two before I'm ready to do the plaster on here. Also, I've been doing a lot of research this week on materials for plaster, like where to get them, how to get them, why to use, you know, whatever product and all that stuff. And of course, I want to lean more towards traditional with everything I do, but I don't know that I'll be able to get a traditional lime and animal hair plaster going on in here, simply because I have to source all of the raw materials for that, and that's not particularly easy. I see a lot of people who make their own lime, which is something I'm not particularly interested in. So, you know, there's that. So this is something I am still kind of in the process of figuring out how to do. I do understand how it sticks to brick now. I do understand it's through suction, because the brick will suck the moisture out of the plaster, and that's what adheres it to the walls. So I understand that. I understand quite a bit now, but problem is I've been watching too many British tutorials, and we don't have the same materials here in the US as they have in Britain. So that's one obstacle I'm dealing with this week. Also, guys, this week I was giving a tour to some friends actually this weekend, and they were asking about the coal burning fireplaces and how I'd get them going if I could. Well, I was showing them the insert here, and I leaned down and noticed, oh, hey, look, there's some old newspaper stuffed up there. So I pulled some out. It's very fragile, so I've been very delicate about it. But I want to show you guys this here, which is a St. Louis Post-Dispatch from April 2nd, 1947. Conveniently enough, I know who lived in the house in that era, and it was actually the veterinarian, Dr. Gitteman. So maybe this was his room, and maybe he put that up the flue here. So interesting little thing to think about. Continuing in the vein of exploratory stuff, up here in the first parlor, I've been noticing that a lot of this stuff here is loose and flaky. And since it is, it's a good way to maybe be able to see what the original color of this molding would have been, or at least this section. And then if I can figure this out, then you can usually kind of base things off of that, right? So let's get in here and maybe see if we can get some of that original color. So I'll show you guys maybe a bit closer detail. Now exactly what that color would have been, I'm not sure. You know, but it was worth a shot to come in here and poke at it a little and see maybe if there would have been some. I mean, I guess that's probably close to the original color. Get a little bit flake in here as well. Also, know some of you guys are saying this is a picture rail. It's not. There's no way to hook up here. It's coved in. So much for that idea. But yeah, you can see kind of some of the plaster work up here. Really nice stuff. Haven't ever seen it from this angle. Check out the medallion. Ta-da! What a winner. But as far as this stuff goes, guys, I don't know. There's definitely some old pigment there, but I can't exactly tell what it would have been. Maybe green? Maybe brown? Maybe yellow?
You're the wrong guy to be asking about colors.
Yeah, I also, guys, put this in perspective. I am actually mildly colorblind. So, especially when colors get in between like primaries, it gets much harder for me to see. I know, colorblind artist. Goofy, huh? But it happens. So yeah, don't know about that, but I figured that might be interesting for you guys. Doing the same thing over here in this corner. See if I can get it. Some of this paint. So, again, guys, that looks like a kind of reddish brown there. Getting a little bit of color here, but I can't quite tell what that would have been, or if that's just down to base plaster. Could have been. Interesting. But these little things like this are always good, exploring kind of potentially what the colors could have been. Because again, if I can match the colors in here, and if I could figure out what they were, I'll definitely use that same color again. So, you know, ooh, nice look at some of the molding from up here. Have I told you guys recently how much I love this house? I love this house. This is, it's worth it. It's so worth it. Look how far Kim is down.
I'm so short.
Go stand in front of the pocket door over there. No, the other one. Since we're using Kim for scale a bunch today, now you can see how small Kim is compared to... By the way, Kim is 5'8". I'll put whatever in centimeters that is below. But yeah, you can see the pocket doors. She looks quite small. You can kind of bury a person in this house as far as how big it is. People look very, very small when they walk in here.
Yeah, guys, so that's basically been my week this week. More exploring into what colors were and how everything was kind of laid out and finding little extra details and little pieces of the past. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys again next week.